Hey, what's up, guys? I hope everybody is doing well out there in the Facebook communities, inside of the YouTube communities. Radio check sounds good. But, today's our fifth show that we're bringing to you guys here at the Early Morning Go Show, where we rise early, we're honest, and we grind hard, right? So today we have a special guest. He comes from the same type of background that I do in construction, had no sight of the future of retirement, right? Just thought he's going to be a construction worker, electrician for the rest of his life. But, needless to say, he found a different way and a different opportunity. Today, we're going to bring him on. He's going to spread a lot of value and hope to all the individuals out there that think they're struggling in their businesses or they don't think they can do this. I just want to let you guys know you can do this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in Michael Slingerland. Man, I hate my braces, bro. Saying S's is like
it's all good. What's up, guys? What's up?
Yeah, Michael. So, man, it's a blessing to have you on the show, brother. It's a blessing to have you in the community. We know, hands down, you have some fire content out there on TikTok, and we're definitely going to get into that here in a minute.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. So first and foremost, man, tell us a little bit about yourself, kind of like where you're at, before and where you're at now, and then we'll get into where you want to be and how we're getting there.
Yeah, absolutely. I started, in high school as an electrician. I didn't even want to be an electrician, really. I just did a trade so I didn't have to do the academics, but I got sucked in. So
right.
Became an electrician right out of high school. My shop teacher got me a job. From the get-go, I knew that wasn't what I wanted to do for the rest of my life anyway. There was like a stepping stone, basically. So 18 years later in the construction world, I finally just had enough. I mean, through that period of time, there's probably 5-6 years of me doing MLMs and selling lotions, potions, and pills to people and just having no success. I didn't know what I was doing. I was an electrician, just trying to find another way, an easier way. So those never worked out. I took a break for a while. I'm like, the hell with this crap. This stuff doesn't work, at least for me. So fast forward probably a couple of years, I was through Facebook or something. It had to have been Facebook. It's the only social media I had. I basically just put my kids' pictures out there and, whatever. I start seeing videos of people, make money online. You can promote this, you can sell this, you can do that, so I'm looking through that stuff. It kind of piqued my interest. And I started looking through that stuff, wondering what the heck they're doing. There's young kids, not having to go to a 9-to-5 doing this. I'm like, how the hell are these kids doing this? Like,
right.
I'll go make a video and do whatever, dance around and do whatever I got to do to get out of what I'm doing now. So did a little research, found a couple people that I liked about affiliate marketing. I like the affiliate marketing because I didn't have to handle products. I didn't have to deal with custom, there was none of that jazz involved. So that really piqued my interest. So I start following these couple people, and it probably took me, a good few months before I, finally hopped on the message and talked to these people. I just kept taking in, seeing what they're talking about, making sure it was a real thing. Because, as humans, especially this day and age on the internet, we're programmed to think everything's a scam and everybody's out to get our money on the internet. And, it's a big holdback for a lot of people, but that's where I was at. So it probably took me like 2-3 months easily of watching these people and doing some research on my own before I'm like, all right, let me see what's going on. Where are we at? What are you doing?
Right.
And, so I sent the guy a message and I really wasn't thinking anything of it. I'm like, oh, they're not even going to get back to me or whatever anyway. So about an hour and a half later, I get a message back from him. Hey, it's this, and, give me a whole bunch of information. I'm like, oh, okay, this guy's pretty legit and stuff. So we have a conversation back and forth. And I finally, I'm like very business minded, entrepreneur. I don't like to, I'm not about having a boss and all that. So I'm always looking for a route to just do my own thing. So when he brought that to me and I liked, I learned a little bit about it and I liked what I saw and heard, I went into it full fledged. And where I started, you know, a lot of our community knows. They've been there, they've done that. You know, you've been there, you've done that. I'm
Right.
not going to mention any names or anything like that, but that's where I first got started. And the dude who brought me in was actually a great dude. He helped me out, you know, through the process, get everything set up and this and that. But the more I got into it and kind of tried to rely on the course more itself and the people, you know, who I got involved with, not just him, the more I realized that this wasn't it wasn't the vehicle that was going to get me there. Basically, I started hearing you know, because I set everything up. I set my business up with his help. I got everything going, but I wasn't gaining any traction. I didn't know what to do. You know, I didn't know which direction to turn, what to do next, you know, how to apply all the knowledge that I received from this course. And I didn't want to have to keep going back to this guy. Like, I invested into some money into this course, and I should be able to get the knowledge and answers that I need out of that. I shouldn't have to rely, you know, on this guy. He already did his part. He's already helped me out tremendously, a ton, to get me going. So I didn't want to keep bothering him. So fast forward a little bit, I get my stuff going after months of struggling, and him finally helping me out. I get my stuff going, make a couple high ticket sales. And then, you know, I just felt like guilty for getting other people into this predicament, basically. Like, I was a complete beginner. I had no idea that this industry, first of all, existed. And then I get basically thrown into this course, and I know, you know, nothing about it. And it's not a beginner friendly course. It doesn't teach you step by step how to do each thing, where to go next. Once you're done with this, do this next, you know. And for me with ADHD, I'm a scatterbrain. I'm like,
me too.
If it's not boop, 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 like that, then I'm going to get thrown for a loop. And that's basically what happened.
So that was your experience, basically, when you first jumped into affiliate marketing, you met somebody, they're like, here's an opportunity, go ahead and invest. It's going to change your life. And once you jumped into it, you found that you're up against a lot of struggle, right? Yeah. You're able to reach out to that guy, but it took you 2 months to actually set up your business. So that's what you were going through. And then now we're leading up to today, to where, you know, I guess, you know, now you're in this transition. So start off where I just kind of like wanted to recap on everything. So continue. Yeah.
So fast forward, I get that all going, made a couple high ticket sales. I felt guilty. I didn't want new people like I was coming into this and because I was promoting that course. I didn't want to get them put into that same predicament, down that rabbit hole. So I felt guilty, and I'm like, you know, this is not for me, and this is not where I want to. I'm trying to help people. I don't want to just make a sale and send them down this rabbit hole and struggle and carry on like I was doing, because that's exactly what I was doing and had enough. So I think it was actually Derek Brown who I saw a video, and he was like, it was Derek. He was bashing the company that I'm talking about. And I'm like, who the is this mother? You know, I was in denial at first. But then I saw a couple more videos. And I'm like, this motherfucker might be onto something here. You know, that sounds exactly like me. That is, you know, and that's what really kind of shifted me. I'm like, dude, I am stuck. I'm struggling. I'm not gaining any traction. I'm not going anywhere. I'm like, what is going on? So I started following Derek, listening to him a little bit. I think I had been following you for a while already, watching your stuff, following your content and all that stuff. But then Derek popped on, and he told, you know, he had those couple videos, and I'm like, oh, he's with Eric. So I think that's what really dialed me into that. You guys came out with the 12-day masterclass, and it was affordable enough. I'm like, you know, let me just go check out what these guys are about. You know, let's see if maybe that will help me out. And I mean, just that course alone, going through that, I'm like, dude, this is night and day. This is a beginner friendly course. This is how it should be. Like, I know nothing about this. I need to know how to set A, B, C, D, E, F, G, set everything up. That's what I thought I was getting
Right.
at the get-go, and I didn't. So when I jumped into this, I'm like, holy smokes, this is tons of knowledge, tons of value, super beginner friendly, and it was just on point. So it didn't take me long. I mean, I think I was in that for a week or something like that. I'm like, the heck with this. Give me the whole mastermind. I need it all,
Right.
I looked at this as a, full of business. So I went full bore ahead. I want as much as I can get to get me where I'm trying to go. So
Absolutely. So what's your take on the 12-day? We broke up a little bit when you were explaining it, but you said you jumped in the 12-day initially, and then just to try to check it out. You've seen Derek Brown's, video talking about he felt like a imposter because he was promoting a product
right.
to people that were just struggling like he was. And so it was this big old cesspool of struggle. And I know he mentioned many times that he would post in a Facebook group, and 2 days later, the question might get answered. So that was the biggest struggle I think he was talking about. He wasn't getting his questions answered after he invested $2,500, right?
Yeah.
So then you come into Passive Income Blueprints and you jump into the 12-day masterclass. And inside there, my biggest, I want to kind of steal the show a little bit here, but my biggest intention with the 12-day masterclass was to show people you don't have to spend thousands of dollars to learn something and actually get the help you need, right? And so we put a price point on that way lower than we should, intentionally, just to show people you don't have to, go the extra length. So in that 12-day masterclass, do you feel it has just as much value or much value than a $2,500 course?
Oh, it's way more value. It's way more bang for your buck. That's why I couldn't believe it. That's why it was like, that's what got me over to you guys, because, I was already pissed off that I invested all this money to, gain traction in this world, and I didn't. And then I come over here and I spend, peanut shells. And I mean, it's some money to certain people, obviously, but when you're investing in a business and the outcome that it can have, it's peanut shells. So when I jumped into that, I'm like, holy, I was blown away. I'm like, the amount of value and knowledge in this thing, it blew that $2,500 course away. I mean, it took me 2-3 months to set my business up with that other place. And then I come over here and I completely started from scratch. I stopped using my TikTok. I stopped using everything associated with them. And I started from scratch with the 12-day. And it took me, a week and a half, 2 weeks to set up my entire business, back office, new TikTok up and running and off and going. I was like, this is where I want to guide people who are, I'm trying to help people out here. Right. I don't want to send them down a rabbit hole. I can honestly say when I guide somebody over to whatever course they want to take over here, they're in good hands. They're going to find success as long as they want to do the work. So my hands are down, hats off to you guys. Like the course is way undercharged, first of all. And tons of value and knowledge coming out of that thing, especially when you guys keep the updates going. When you come out with some new information, you're always adding to it. That's huge. Always transitioning with the way, the industry is going. So that's huge for people.
Yeah, for sure. And then, so now you're inside of the 12-day and you're in the mastermind now. So, I'm going to bring up your TikTok in a minute, because you're talking about you'll get on the platform and dance. We're going to check out some dances. Hey, but I'm telling you right now, it's fire content, man. And, coming from being an electrician to not knowing anything about this business to jumping in and under 6 months or whatever, 7 months, you already have the full understanding. You're making your content and you're delivering value. That's what's super, super important, right? So that's like just because of where I started in the industry, that's like a main priority for me, is to like make sure people coming in are not having to deal with that struggle. Like they're trying to get out of a struggle, not get into another struggle. So I'm just trying to provide as much value to, the following and people watching me as possible. So I'm building that base to my business. Right. I mean, overall, we're trying to build a business here. So I'm building that base to my business, but I want to help as many people, as I possibly can, not send them down another rabbit hole. Absolutely. And so when you're talking about helping people, right? People don't really understand what getting help in this business probably means, because they probably experienced going down these rabbit holes, like you're explaining, these different courses with dead ends and just sending you back to Google and YouTube. So, what would you teach a new person? Like, who you trying to target, and what would you teach them? As far as what you've learned so far. Is it just going to be go copy and paste, or what are you going to teach people? What's
No,
the
no, you
process?
need to, that was the big thing about coming over here. I was taught the copy and paste method, go out there and find somebody who's already doing well and just, do what they're doing. I don't
Right.
want to do that. You got to build a personal brand out here. If I'm out here doing the same thing Eric's doing, there's no difference there. You want to, you're building a personal brand. So you want to be yourself out there as much as possible. You can have the same message, but you want to come at it with your own flavor. Basically, they want to see you, so people will relate to you.
Absolutely.
And so that's a big thing that I try to teach people and educate people on. And just to open your eyes and see that there's something else out there. Not everything out there on the internet is a scam. There are real opportunities out here, especially this day and age. So
Yes, indeed. So basically, you're saying an ex or still an electrician, because now you have your own contracting business. You're doing your own thing, but an ex electrician could actually get on TikTok and know how to make TikTok videos, right? Or learn how. So
yeah,
you're the perfect candidate to teach any construction worker, any blue collar worker, on how to build content like this. Now let's go ahead and show you guys what we got going on here in Sling stuff. So, just as an example, we're looking at a lot of things here as far as when we're looking at a TikTok page. We have, the congruency, as far as we want somebody to recognize and know what we do within the first 7 seconds, which is phenomenal. Another thing we want to look at, is, what does Mike do? He's a digital marketer, right? He's helping basically people discover another way to make money online. Another thing we want to do and look at is, you don't have to go viral to make a substantial amount of money in this industry. What you want to do is look at how many likes to follower count does a person have, right? Is people engaging with their content? Yes, they are. So again, you don't have to go viral. When people say, yeah, go viral on TikTok, a true viral video is over 1 million views. So, you don't have to go viral. You don't have to get 10,000 views on a video in order to get traction. Now, as an example, if you're really wanting to get into this industry, Mike, perfect candidate to teach you guys. So his TikTok is in congruency of colors. You know exactly what he's going to do. And he's also going to entertain you and educate you at the same time. So Mike, real quick, go ahead and talk about your TikTok. Let's talk about your daily schedule and how you post your videos and
Yep.
like what you're trying to do here. Maybe you can point out some good dancing videos for us, but yeah, I just want to show, what kind of flavors out there. You bring your personality to this. Let's talk about what you bring to your TikTok.
Yeah, so like you're saying, I like to bring my own flavor. I'm a wild boy, in case you couldn't tell. So I like to mix it up here and there, do some of that trendy stuff. I like to dance. Me and my wife go out dancing all the time, so we like to dance and stuff.
And you don't have to dance, though. Just let you guys know that.
Yeah,
But
you don't have.
Yeah.
It's whatever your flavor is.
It's your personality, right?
Yeah, it's whatever you like to do.
No.
Oh God.
There we go.
Yeah, it's whatever your flavor is, whatever you like to do. I like to dance around, be a goofball. I don't mind people seeing that side of me. It's not a big deal to me.
You a trade person sick and tired of the daily grind of getting up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to rush to the job site, wherever it may be, to work 8 to 12 hours a day, just to go home for a few hours, to shower,
this is fire, guys,
sleep, and get up and do it all over again the next day, and want change but feel stuck because your trade is all you know how to do and are good at? If the answer is yes, I want to tell you, you're not alone. And that's exactly where I was.
So just like that content, Mike, talk about that, talk about who you're delivering to, I guess.
You a tradesperson?
Yeah. So I'm talking to other burnt out tradesmen like myself. I know when I was out there in the construction world, that's all you hear is people bitching about their circumstances. And those are the people I'm trying to reach, to show that, I get you have this trade and it's a great occupation and you make all kinds of money and this and that. But at the end of the day, are you happy with what you're doing? Is what it boils down to. And I know you're not happy with that. I know it took me 18 years to get out of that trade because they're paying me $100,000 and they're giving me all these benefits. And they keep you, the golden handcuffs is what it is. But at the end of the day, I don't want to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and drive to wherever the hell the job site is and take your 15-minute break and take your 30-minute break and then go home at 7, 8 o'clock at night just to get up and do it all over again. And I know a lot of people in the trades, men and women, all different trades are feeling that same way. So because I'm an electrician, I'm in that field, in that world, those type of people, are going to relate to me and I'll relate to them the best. So that's who I'm, trying to help out and open their eyes to this crazy industry that I never even knew about myself. Absolutely.
So I know you teach, you're really good at CapCut. You're really good at editing videos, and you weren't good at that before until you just tried, right? So you have actually some CapCut.
My raw and uncut online journey, part number 1.
Yeah.
So,
I think if you go up, it wasn't too long ago. I just put another one of those up there. Yeah. I knew nothing about, editing or any of that stuff. And I just kind of Googled and YouTube some videos and played around with it and learned some stuff. I learned it really from, right there. There's one, CapCut video editing number 4.
Right here.
CapCut video editing series, part number 4.
So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I knew nothing about that, but I kept seeing these other people put this content up there, with their captions and all this. And it's really, captivating, and it sucks you in and makes you want to watch and stay through the whole video. So I'm like, well, how the hell are they doing that?
Right.
And I was trying it in TikTok, wasn't figuring it out. I'm like, I keep seeing everybody talking about this CapCut thing. I'm like, oh, let me try that out. Check that out. So I just started doing a little bit of research, playing around with it. And I kind of figured out what they were doing. And I started doing it with some of my content. And then, I started getting a lot of feedback from people like, dude, how you doing that? This and that. So I decided to, here them out and show them what I'm doing. It's a lot of work, but if you're willing to do the work and you want to kind of stand out from the crowd, then it's worth it, here and there.
Right, for sure. So I think you were saying you have this TikTok series available in your Facebook group as well. So if anybody probably wanted access to learn how to maybe use CapCut, you could definitely check out his Facebook group as well. Is that correct?
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely.
So tons of value in his Facebook group. So here at Passive Income Blueprints, we don't just send you to some random link and just hope for the best, right? We want to actually nurture our leads and help you guys through the process. And that's what we've taught Michael here to do, is actually, fill your Facebook group up with value, so you can actually nurture your leads. And let's talk about that and how important it is, what the process is. What do you do?
Yeah, I actually just mixed it up because I'm trying to do, something a little different. I think it was last Wednesday or Thursday's mastermind. You or Anthony were talking about, the phone calls being the most, the best way to connect with your people. So, and Anthony's been talking about it for the last couple of weeks, but setting your Calendly up to receive calls and stuff like that. So I took my link to my courses completely out of my TikTok, and I put my Calendly calendar in there now.
Okay.
So we can book a call. I want to book a call, get on the phone with these people, see where they're at, just connect with them on a more personal base and see if this is actually something they can see themselves doing. I don't want them to be blindsided or think I'm just trying to, make a buck out here. I want to see that they have a true understanding of what they're getting themselves into, what it takes to do this, and make sure it's the right fit for them before we go and see, here, now go check this out or check this out, depending what your circumstances are and what you're trying to accomplish. So definitely trying to connect with them on a more personal base.
So what I'm gathering out of what you just said was you're willing to jump on a call with anybody pretty much that has any kind of interest, or maybe, want to advance their education and maybe learning affiliate marketing. So you set yourself aside from a lot of people, right? You don't find too many marketers that will jump on a call with you, or an affiliate marketer that's going to jump on a call with you, but you will. And, in order to get to that call, you're saying you can just go to your TikTok account. Where else can we find that calendar of yours?
Yep. You can find it on my TikTok account, or you can go to my Facebook page. I put it on my Facebook page. Inside the group, you can book a call. Yep. So you got that right there.
Looks like here's his calendar. Let me see if I can open this up.
Yeah. TikTok's a pain in the butt. A lot of times you got to copy and paste that.
Let me see here. Share screen. Let me show you real quick.
Yeah. So if you check out my calendar, it's going to come up with a
here
quick questionnaire. Oh, yep. There you go.
So what happens is, guys, let me show you the process in this. Basically, we're going to go. This is weird on the sharing this thing is, I tell you. So I'm going to show you your screen. So if you guys are in his TikTok account, let me show you guys how we set this up and how Mike has set his up as well. So if you're looking at his TikTok account, right here, everybody has a link in their bio, right? They're going to try to send you to some offer, just try to sell you something. Well, yes, that's good in the perfect world, right? If we're trying to sell a low ticket product and you don't want to talk to anybody, you're not trying to provide any value, send them straight to your link. Don't worry about them ever again if you don't give a shit, right? But if you care about your business and you're trying to sell a high ticket product and actually try to help people out, do what Mike has possibly done, right? Put yourself out there. Don't take a whole bunch of calls, but I promise you, he's going to have a lot more success doing this and than sending somebody to a random link. So with that being said, we're going to walk through this real quick. I'm going to go ahead and click on this link right here. I'm going to have to reshare on this side. So it's the StreamYard and the sharing process is a little different.
In the butt.
Yeah, it is. But, we'll get through it. So basically what's going to happen is once you click on that link, it's going to pop open this right here. And once you put your information in, you're going to be able to book a call with Michael, right? Mike Sling. Yep. And so you're going to be able to book a call with him. Now, if you're struggling in your online business, if you are, struck, if you've been dumped on your face, 90% of people that we meet with here at Passive Income Blueprints come from another course, and 50% of those people invested $2,500 or more. So we understand the pain. So does Mike. So if you guys are going through this trial and tribulation, this struggle, book a call with them. This is what we do here. We teach this process. Now, Michael, I'm sure you weren't fully like up on, I don't want to meet with anybody, at first, but you see the value and you want to build your business. So, do you find yourself being more like in a business aspect than a side hustle or a hobby? Because I look at those clickbait kind of copy and paste things more of a hobby, right? You're not trying to build your brand.
Exactly. That's right? that's what I'm completely turning 180 and trying to get the hell away from, because that's what sucked me in was all the, glitz and glamour. They tell you all the benefits of it, but they don't tell you the actual work to get to those benefits or those goals that you're trying to accomplish.
Right.
Yeah, you can make 10 grand, 20, 30 grand a month. Yeah, you can, but you better have, you better have this, you better have the Facebook group. You better be providing value. You better be doing you better be doing the work. They left out all the work portion and just made it look so simple and easy to do. And that's what was sucking a lot of people in. And that's why now out there's all these struggling affiliates, because they were never taught the proper way and what they actually needed to do.
Yeah, it's crazy, because you'll see all these, a year ago or 6 months ago, you'll see all these top leaders on the leaderboard of these companies. And since they had that process, it wasn't duplicatable, right? They were just copying other people.
Exactly.
Now they're coming to my calendar, asking me for help, asking Passive Income Blueprints for help, because they don't know how to continue the continuous, consistent, predictable income, right? Exactly. They might go viral on a video, make 10K, and all of a sudden they're on the leaderboard and they think they got it figured out. But they don't, my friend. Exactly. They do not have it figured out. You're not building a business or your branding. You're just building somebody else's business for them, and you have a hobby, right?
Exactly.
Point blank. Don't be persuaded by the fog, right? And the smoke, right? And I think you've realized that. So you've taken your business to the next level. Now you're adding value. You're bringing a lot more information and content, and actually your humor to the table. So let's talk about your daily schedule. You work you still work a job, you have you're an electrician contractor. So let's talk about your daily schedule as a contractor. It doesn't have to be real in depth, like a 40,000 foot view on what you do.
Yeah. So depending, like today, I knew I had this going on, so I kind of made my schedule a little easy. I'm going to go do some work after this, but You know, the past couple of weeks I've been kind of really busy with that. So if I'm really busy with my electrical, because I'm doing it all. I mean, I'm just it's me and another guy for the most part. So I have to go look at the job, bill the job, write up the quotes, do the job. You know, I do everything there. So when it's in full swing and I'm trying to run my digital marketing business, which I'm ultimately trying to flip over to, you know, my days plus, not to keep adding on, but plus I coach my son's basketball teams, lacrosse team, football. So I'm like all year round, I'm coaching something as well. Right. So my days are like very jam packed. So on those days where I'm working the full-time job and doing this, I'll just get up earlier. I'll hopefully have some content already batched from the weekend. Mm-hmm. And then I just release that throughout my day. I'll have that ready to go. But as soon as I get up in the morning, I'll check my messages and DMs from the videos, respond to those people. I'll get back. I'll start a couple conversations throughout my day. If I get some new follow, I'll start some new conversations, and then just throughout my day, I'll release those, you know, 3 to 5 videos that I have, already made up and ready to go. Or sometimes I'll get some inspiration on the fly. One of those videos, it was funny. I was actually, I was waiting for a job and I was thumbing through somebody's thing and I heard a song and I'm like, oh man, I got to make a video to that right now. So I was on the side of the road dancing around, making my song, and like cars are flying by and crap beeping at me. But
well, let's find that video.
It was fun. Yeah. Go down to, keep going. I'm behind my van. Keep going.
It's just awesome. You just make content on the fly, right? It's
right
so
natural. There. Don't let these hold you back. I'm on the side of the road right there.
That's awesome. Let's go.
Got the work boots on.
Let's go.
On the highway.
I love that, brother. See, and that's just your personality. You know, you don't have to force that content. That is something you don't force. That's just being you, right? And that's people buy from people. They don't buy from companies. You could be on a yacht in the middle of wherever you want to be in Forbes magazine. But today, nobody gives a shit, right? Honestly, because the new rich, you don't have to be in a Lamborghini. You don't have to live in wherever. Just be yourself, right? Be rich inside, right? My definition of success is health, wealth, and happiness, right?
Absolutely.
So relationships, health, wealth, and relationships, right? Yep. So if my health is good, my wealth is on par, I'm not struggling for nothing, my relationships, my interactions with my day-to-day is good, that's my success.
Love it. Yep, absolutely.
That's like what you're doing, bro. You're bringing your flavor to the table. You're being you. You're obviously getting traction. You're making sales. You're making headway in your business by being you, not copying other people's content, but actually not forcing your business. It goes right.
Exactly. It was like before it was such a struggle to like, I didn't know what the heck to make content about. I'm like, what am I supposed to do out here? 3 to 5 videos a day. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
And then I came over here, got filled in, got the knowledge of you know, what I should be doing, what I'm working towards building. And it just comes to you, you know, out of the blue like that. You know, I just, heard this song. I could do this, that, boom, boom, boom. Let me pull over real quick and make this video. You know, it just comes to you out of the blue. I always have a notebook or my phone or notepad because it just happens out of the blue. It's never when you like pull up to your phone and have TikTok open. You're like, oh, let me make a TikTok. Then you're like, cricket.
Then it's forced. Then you never have anything. Then you quit. Right?
Exactly. So it could come out of anywhere, but once you gain that knowledge and you have some clue about what's going on, you have a game plan of what you're supposed to be working towards and how to do it and how to talk to your audience and people, it kind of flows a lot more natural, which is great. I love it.
So much easier. It's so easy to produce content too. And then when you're on the fly like that, walking through a store behind your van, you know, that's the most natural in the raw. That's when people can actually relate with you the most.
Right.
Because they see you in the real, in the raw. You talk about things that other marketers don't talk about, because it may be an experience, you know, in your past that you went through, and how you overcome that might inspire somebody else to take action in their life. And you may not affect that person today, but you may say something in a video tomorrow and it may impact that person's life tremendously, and you're not even knowing it, right?
Absolutely.
So it's okay to give, because the way I look at it and the way I was taught from my mentor is the quicker you help somebody make 10K online, the quicker you'll make 10K online.
That's in the back of my mind all the time.
Right. And, you know, and that's so true, right? Because if you put that effort out into helping somebody, you are helping yourself. It's almost a selfish act, because you internally are educating, you're overcoming boundaries by maybe putting yourself out there to actually help somebody, and that creates growth. And everybody looks at failure and runs, right? We got to look at failure and hit it right in the face, because that is going to create more growth, right?
Yep.
Right. Why don't they teach us anywhere else, right? Let's talk about the mindset. Let's talk about the mindset around this. Let's talk about your mindset. And
mindset's huge. I mean, you have to, if you're not willing to fail, I mean, you're not going to grow. That's how and that comes from school. We've been taught that by taking tests, and you have to get hundreds, and they want you to be perfect.
Right.
Life is not perfect. Entrepreneurship is far from perfect. You better be able to overcome obstacles, problems, new thing, whatever it may be. It's a constant hurdle, race all the time.
Every day.
You're always learning. And I don't know if I'm sick or a freak or whatever, but I kind of like that shit.
Right.
It keeps you on your toes and always evolving. Like from where I started to where I'm at with this, even now, it's insane. It's like night and day. I never would have thought, I'd be making these videos or making these series about showing people how to edit content and this and that, or even being able to get out here on TikTok and talk to people out there in the world on these social media platforms. It's a total new beginning, but it's like so refreshing and great and awesome, all while you do have those days that are shitty and horrible, right, and you want to quit and don't, it's a roller coaster ride. But I'd rather be doing this than the 9 to 5 that I was absolutely miserable, hated life, and just completely sick of for the next 40, 50 years of my life.
Right.
When, I'm building something that's going to be for me and my family sustainable, all while helping tons of other people all while building it. So 100%. Mindset is everything in here. If you have a strong mindset, to keep grinding, to keep, have those bad days, to overcome problems. I look at problems as no problems, just solutions. You got to come up with a solution for the problem. So that's really helped me a lot through my time. But I like to face fears and accomplish goals and get shit done in life, because it's way too short of a life that we live. And if you don't have that mindset, then you're just going to be stuck and miserable for the rest of your life.
Man, so much value and just bombs dropped. So if you guys are getting value out of this right now, just put #value. If you guys catch this on the replay, #replay, #live on the live, but #value for sure. Because these are things that people do not talk about in the industry. They want to just sugarcoat everything and tell you how easy everything is. But when it comes down to it, find somebody that you can resonate with, that you can connect with on a personable level, that, when they talk about something, you can feel that they're sincere. Find that. If you guys are looking into like starting a side hustle from home or whatever, and you resonate with Sling, please reach out to him. Don't be that closed mouth, because they don't get fed. The greasy wheel or the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right?
Yep.
And so we already know Sling knows what he's talking about. It's not how we don't come on the show and like glorifying how much money we make. You'll never really see me too much on glorifying all the time. I'll throw like an income claim out there every once in a while just to show it's possible. But you're not going to come on the show and find, we're making $50,000 this month. We do, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the value and the real shit that happens in this industry and what the new person needs to mold their mind around before they even take foot, right? Because it's a mental thing. You got to know when you're going to come in, you're going to have some failures. You have to know when you're going to come in, there's going to be some struggle. There's some learning curves, right? We haven't been in school, a lot of us, for 20 years plus, right? So our mind or our brain is a muscle. right? So the more we work it out, the stronger it'll get. So it's just like, you go to the gym. I don't go to the gym to work out my body. I go to work out my mind, because I have to break through plateaus and my body will follow. The same thing. We walk into this industry, not going to school for 20 years. Our minds are not adapted to getting on the computer and start forcing ourselves for an hour to 2 hours, maybe 3, to learn content. And maybe if you even have the right content in front of you. So if we could prepare people, Sling is perfect person to prepare you, and mindset, structure, building, automation, all of it. Sling is the man, because he's going to teach you the mindset. And if you can resonate with what I'm talking about right now, then you can resonate and be successful in this business, right?
Absolutely.
So Sling, we have about 4 or 5 minutes left. I'm gonna go ahead and let you take the floor, and I want to let you talk about, we have a calendar available. Oh, it's open to your TikTok, and I'm gonna go ahead and post your TikTok again. But I want you to talk to your audience and our audience, because we are a family. What would you tell somebody that's just starting out in this business, that's just beginning, like a brand new sledge, that kind of has no knowledge, nothing? But what would your be advice to a brand new person getting started?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said earlier, don't get sucked into all the glitz and glamour. Like, that is all possible. It is all possible, but it has to do with your mindset, your goals, your work habits, what kind of individual you are or want to become. You may not be there now, but it doesn't mean that you can't get there in a week, 2 week, 3 week, a month, a year, whatever it may be. Mindset is everything. And if you're miserable with what's going on in life and want to change it, then change it. Like I get it. It's hard and scary and all that stuff, because, when I was doing construction for 18 years and I finally put that 2-week notice in, I was like, dude, am I making the right decision here? Like, I've known for years and years that I could do my own thing and just call this good for a while, but I get it. It's scary, but if you're not willing to take that leap and do better for yourself and go get what you want out of life, then you're just going to be another rat in the race.
Right.
You're going to be
Absolutely.
miserable, building somebody else's dream. So, even if maybe this isn't, what you're after, but something else is, then go after it. Go
100%.
do that. Life's too short to stay stuck, miserable, and doing things day in and day out that you don't want to do. And that's, that's really what has evolved for me in my mindset with doing this. I've learned a lot about myself, what I can learn how to do and overcome and achieve if I put my mind to it. And anybody else who wants this or something else can also do that too. It's all about your willpower, your mindset, and what you're trying to get after. So don't be afraid to take risks in life. Life is too short to be miserable. So get out there, get after what you want. And, if I could help you, or Eric or the team can help you out, we're more than happy to do that. So feel free to reach out and,
100%.
I don't know. The mindset is everything.
It truly is. And so, I want to touch on what you said before we wrap it up. I'm going to throw your link out there so they can book a call. But there's 2 things. I'm going to keep saying this, but there's 2 things we don't get back in this, or there's difference. Sorry, there's difference between time and money, right? And one thing we don't get back, and that's time. They'll keep printing money every single day. We get sick, have a pandemic, whatever the case may be, we'll keep getting a check in, but time we don't get back. So if you guys out there want to get your time and freedom back, I highly suggest you go to Sling's TikTok page and go to the top here, and you guys go right here and you go book a call. All right. You guys book a call with Sling, find out, pick his brain, see if you're the right fit for, this at all, see if you're in the right mindset, see if this is something that, you want to take advantage of, whatever it is. If you're just questioning it, right, or whatever, please reach out to Sling, book a call with him. Let him know that, hey, I'm interested. I've been on the sidelines forever, or, hey, I'm just interested for the first time. Please reach out to him. We're a community here. We're about helping people. Again, you can go to his TikTok page. It's right here. It's at autopilottrainers.com, or at autopilot trainers.
Autopilot earners.
There you go. Trainers, I said.
It's all good.
Autopilot earners. All right. So I got a million things going on over here. All right. So
all good.
Let me see here and check the comments real quick. Are there any questions for Sling at all? You guys go ahead and drop them right now into the chat. And that would be pretty much it, guys. You guys check him out on his TikTok account. Again, it's right here. There you can actually book a call with him, find out what's going on with the business and how, he's got everything going, how he's actually finding success and coming from an electrician to jumping into being a digital marketer.
Never thought it would happen.
Right. I never thought the same, bro. Me in this position now, 2 years ago, I was just a beat up construction worker that just drank a lot of alcohol, right, and just had no future. Right. But now it's different. Possible for anybody.
Oh, that's that mindset shift.
Are you planning on to move to YouTube Shorts or any other platforms?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We were having a conversation about that just before we got on here. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to move over to YouTube Shorts, start posting Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts. I'm even going to start dabbling maybe a little bit in Instagram. And I'm actually going to start another TikTok account just to try to gain some more traction. That's the best thing about this. You don't have to, you're not limited to, I have a couple TikTok accounts right now, but one of them was having a bunch of issues. So I started another one. This one's not really gaining the traction I thought it was. So I'm going to start another one. So you're never limited to, how much effort or possibilities that you want to try out here, which is the great thing. So I'm definitely going to jump over to Facebook YouTube. What was it? YouTube Shorts. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to actually start that this week. Just because you can go make your one piece of content and then repurpose it to all these different places. Why wouldn't you do that? It's just 100%. More eyeballs on your content.
Absolutely. 100%, my friend. Super, super powerful. Let me see here. If you guys don't know already, we're having some trainings. I see right here. Do you have any ebook giveaways?
Ebook giveaways. Yep. Yeah. So if you check out my Facebook group, Autopilot Earners, Autopilot Earning with Mike. Sorry. I have a free ebook inside there that you can snag and take a peek at. Tons jam packed with tons of knowledge and value in there.
Love it. Love it. So you go to Facebook group, Autopilot Earning with Mike.
Yep. You'll have to fill out a questionnaire on there. Make sure you fill that questionnaire out. I want active people in the group. We're all trying to build the same, like-minded people. We're all trying to go towards the same goals and kind of build the same type of base. So I want like-minded people, involved people in that group. So just go there, fill out the questionnaire, and then I'll accept you and send you the welcome thing. And we'll get to know each other, and then you'll have access to all the little golden nuggets and trinkets I have in there.
Absolutely. And you could probably find that calendar link also in his Facebook group. Yep. And you will definitely be able to find it in his TikTok page. So with that being said, man, it was a great interview with you. I love all the value dropped. I just love how we come on here full force with knowing what we're talking about and just getting it done. Right. So
yeah, appreciate you guys having me. Thanks for having me on here.
Book a call with him. Autopilot Earners. He's on TikTok. Just go to his link right over here. Go ahead and book a call with him, see what's going on. He has information also on the trainings that are coming up here at Passive Income Blueprints. We have some trainings coming up on the 9th. More information to come. All right, Mike. Well, good to see you. I will talk to you here in a second back in the
Thanks for having me, guys. Hopefully you got some value.
Yes. You guys found value, hashtag live, hashtag replay. Until next time, I'll see you guys on Thursday, same time, same channel. Rise early, be honest, and grind hard.